Good morning, David Elementary School, and welcome to another great broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. I have Miss Master on the show again with me today. I know y'all are always looking forward to seeing Miss Mask and the reading zone and wigging out, but we are. I'm not pulling kids. I know we got testing coming up, Miss Mask, and we don't want to pull them out of class too much. So that's the reason we kind of been holding off. So, but we will start it back as soon as they finish all the Scantron testing and all. But Miss Mass, I want to thank you for doing this with me. I can't get too many teachers on the show. They're like ashamed or that, I don't know what it is. They don't like coming on.
Well,
what do you think?
Yeah, I guess it is a little bit nerve-wracking for the whole school to see you.
Well, Miss Jackson had her on. She hasn't gotten over that yet. She's still a nervous wreck. But no, but I do want to get more teachers on, and hopefully, if you want to volunteer to come on, just let me know.
Yeah.
I'd love to have you on the show, and maybe you can sit down and do the lunch with me one day. Speaking of lunch, let's go ahead and get over to some lunch for today.
I think it's time to get some lunch. It's time for lunch. It's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch, not brunch. I'm starving. Lunch. It's time for lunch. It's time to munch, crunch, eat a bunch. It's time for lunch, not brunch. Eat some cheese, peas, broccoli.
All right, David Elementary School. Today for lunch, we will be having Salisbury steak with gravy, mashed potatoes, seasoned green beans, a hot roll, fruit juice, and your choice of milk.
No brownie today.
No brownie today. But I tell you what, they had hot wings yesterday. I told you if they had hot wings, I was going by that lunchroom, and I did. And they were awesome. I love hot wings. That's my all-time favorite food.
Really?
What's like yours?
Riker asked me last night
Did
what my favorite food was, and I just think I'm going to have to say pizza.
Really?
I love pizza.
It's hard to beat pizza, but, hot wings. And guess what? I took some hot wings in the office to Miss Miller. She hardly ever eats like anything unhealthy.
But she ate hot wings.
Listen, down to the bone. No gristle, nothing, no cartilage. She ate everything off those things. And but she loves hot wings too. She told me that. So,
Okay.
Miss Miller, I'm glad you finally ate something unhealthy, unlike Mr. Kirby. All right, Miss Massey, we do have the readings on today, and I'm going to get out of your way and let you do that in just a second. What's the book about today? What's the name of the book you got today?
The book is Leo the Late Bloomer.
Okay. So you went into Miss Hammy's room today?
Yes, I went into Miss Hammy's. Why don't y'all go ahead and check us out?
Look at that.
They're in Miss Hammy's room.
Wow.
They were excited.
They were. Good deal. So the reading's on today. And just a few announcements. We do have Picture Day.
Yes, Friday.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Have Picture Day and Identikid. Have that going on. And I don't know if Miss Beck, don't forget her gymnastics show is coming up, and she's going to do that here at the school. I think it's on the 17th, 12:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
Miss Beck does a great job with gymnastics, and the kids, like you said, we had some kids on with wildly important goals, and some of them were gymnastics skills and all. So looking forward to seeing that from Miss Beck and her Tumbling Tigers.
Tumbling Tigers.
Yeah. Field Day is coming up on May 10th, and we have a bundle package that the PTO has. Shirts are $7 if you just want the shirt, but the whole bundle package is $15. Money's due by April 19th, so make sure you get that money into PTO. Mr. Cox in the office, I know he's taking a lot of it up, so make sure you get that turned in by May 19th. I don't know why I keep saying May. April 19th. Yeah.
And make sure that you're behaving, because, again, today, Coach Talbert, there's some that got suspended, and they're suspended for field day. So,
Yeah,
guys,
that's right.
Look, it may be the end of the year, but you're still supposed to behave in school.
That's right.
Okay? So, get with it.
And, we have a lot going on. Everybody's ready to be done with school, but we have 2 months. Just about.
We still have testing.
Yes, we got testing to go, and we have a lot of days left in school. It may seem like school is about to be out, but we still have a lot of days left in school. Sixth grade graduation is coming up. Pre-K's graduation is coming up. Kindergarten. So we have a lot going on, but we got to get to those days, guys. So stay out of trouble. Please do me that favor. I would love to see everybody at field day, because the field day assembly, Mr. Kirby's going to be, hopefully, if everybody improves 1 point on the Scantron test, we will get to take Mr. Kirby to the wall, and he's going to have a pie put in his face. He's going to wear a wig that day. He's going to be in the dunking booth after he gets that pie in his face to clean himself off. You know, so it's going to feel like it's going to be a great, yes, yeah. And I'm looking forward to just seeing him get pie in the face. I don't know why I'm getting so much pleasure out of just seeing Mr. Kirby get a pie in the face. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty fun.
Miss Melody, she says she wakes up at night dreaming about it. Out of a dream, just excited about hitting him in the face with a pie.
All right, but that's up to you guys. Get busy.
Yeah, make sure you get that Scantron test score up and your behavior. Miss Madison, I know Riker and Rory are in rec league ball, and she's playing softball or baseball?
Softball.
And you know, she could probably hang with the baseball team.
She's got a pretty good arm.
Yeah. But I know they have started league play. They start tonight.
Yes, the first regular season games start tonight.
And opening day this past Saturday. We had a lot of teachers come out, from what I understand, to opening day.
Mr. Kirby was there.
Yeah. So what days do they usually play league ball?
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday are the nights.
And they just start about 5 o'clock?
I think it's 5:30.
5:30, okay. Well, I'm going to try to start getting over to more of the league games. I want to see some of the kids play, so I'm going to try to get over teachers. I know we have a lot of teachers come over and watch their kids in the classes play. Yeah. So, guys, you know, when you see your teacher out there, make sure you wave at them and say, hey, I saw my teacher out there. I'm going to try to get over and watch a little bit more of that myself.
Hey boys and girls, we are here for another reading zone. This past several weeks we have done fluency as our focus, and I just want to read to you what our focus has been and then tell you what today's focus is. The first week we talked about reading smoothly and with ease. The second week we talked about using your punctuation marks. If it shows excitement, you have to show excitement. Last week we did group words into meaningful phrases, and today the last fluency reminder is to emphasize the most important words. I'm going to say a sentence real quick. He can't write. Now listen to how I say it now. He can't write. And then the third time, he can't write. There is a difference to all of those. One of them I emphasized the person. One I emphasized can't, and then the last one I emphasized what they can't do. So that changes how you read something. And in some of your books, there's going to be words that you need to emphasize more than others. And there's definitely one in this book that I need to emphasize more than anything else. So today's book is called Leo the Late Bloomer, and I know you've heard this before, but this is one of my favorite books, and it was one of my favorites when I was in elementary school. And I want you to listen to what I emphasize, but I also want you to listen to the message of this story, because sometimes, guys, we are all late bloomers, and we need to just know that that's okay. All right, so let's get into our story. Leo couldn't do anything right. He couldn't read. He couldn't write. He couldn't draw. He was a sloppy eater, and he never said a word. "What's the matter with Leo?" asked Leo's father. "Nothing," said Leo's mother. "Leo is just a late bloomer." Better late than never, thought Leo's father. Every day, Leo's father watched him for signs of blooming. And every night, Leo's father watched him for signs of blooming. "Are you sure Leo's a bloomer?" asked Leo's father. "Patience," said Leo's mother. "A watched bloomer doesn't bloom." So Leo's father watched television instead of Leo. I want y'all to make sure you focus on these pictures if they come up. The snow came. Leo's father wasn't watching, but Leo still wasn't blooming. All his friends are doing things and he's not. The trees budded, Leo's father wasn't watching, but Leo still wasn't blooming. Then one day, in his own good time, Leo bloomed. He could read, he could write, he could draw, he ate neatly. He also spoke, and it wasn't just a word. It was a whole sentence, and that sentence was, I made it. That's the end of our story. I just love this book because sometimes your friends might be doing things that you can't do yet. But that doesn't mean you won't be able to. It just means you may take a little bit of time to be able to get to do it. So just know that just because you can't right now doesn't mean you can't. And when you read a story, emphasize those words. Did you hear the word that I emphasized in this book? One of the main ones I emphasized was bloomed, because Leo finally bloomed. So I needed to make sure that I emphasized that word. So when you're reading, emphasize the most important words. Thank you for this reading zone. We will see you next week.
All right, Miss Mass, thank you for being on the show with me once again. And like I said, we'll start back up with the regular news team here. We're going to try to get Scantron testing out the way. We don't want to disturb any of the class time because it's getting close to April 14th.
Yes.
We will, when is that, next Monday?
Week.
Next Monday?
Next Monday.
All right. So be ready, guys. And like I said, take those tips from Miss Mass. Make sure you get up, go to bed early, get up, get a good breakfast. Come to school, and when you start taking that test, remember, it's not time. Focus. Make sure you answer every question to the best of your ability. Don't just go in there guessing. Mm-hmm. We want to improve on that Scantron test as much as we can possibly improve, all right? Mm-hmm. Well, Miss Mass, that brings us to the end of another great broadcast of TNN Tiger News Network. And as we always say, have a great day or not, the choice is yours.